Alright, you just finished playing through the PokeMMO storylines and now maybe you're wondering what to do. What's up guys? Welcome back. Today's video is going to be about 5 things that you can do in the post game. I think I made a video similar to this a long time ago, and there are other videos on this on YouTube, but I wanted to give you guys basically what the top 5 things I think I personally would do if I'm you right now. This is what I would do. This is what I find interesting. The gameplay you're watching in the background here is just me going through a gym run. If you've never seen my gym run or anything like that, I have a video on that from last year. I'm thinking about making an updated one, although there's not that much different with the Johto edition. But if you want to see that, feel free to let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, let's talk about the 5 different post-game goals for PokeMMO. And as you're probably able to guess, this is not for a new player. All right, this is for someone who basically finished through all 5 of the storylines, all 5 of the regions, and maybe you have like a shiny or 2, maybe you dabbled in a few of these like aspects, but maybe you never like fully taken advantage of or fully grasped the concept of some of these different ideas and goals. You probably know most of them, but I'm gonna try to give you guys like specific like details within each one, if that makes sense. So let's start off with number 1. Starting us off here, something that you can do is become what's known as a collector. There are very many different things that you can begin to collect, right? If you think about in real life, right? If you just like think Pokemon, you can collect Pokemon trading cards, you can collect Pokemon plushies, but the Pokemon games, the Pokemon cartridges, like there's just so many things, right? So many just things, just Pokemon related. In this game, it's kind of the same thing. The main few thing that I recommend is collecting money, or basically like making money. There's many different ways. My channel and other channels here on YouTube are basically dedicated to helping you make money, as well as like just not doing the same thing over and over again. Like there are like the most efficient ways to make money, but you don't want to just do that all day 24/7, because then that's just no fun, right? So you want to do different things to spice things up. There's different Pokemon that you can collect, right? Shinies, different 100 like perfect IVs. There are 0 IV Pokemon that you want to collect. The whole evolution line. Maybe you want that shiny. Maybe you want every single fire starter shiny. Maybe you want every Pokemon from 2012 or 2013. There's like so many different like things that you can collect when it comes to Pokemon itself. That's like a complete category you can go for. Items, there are so many different vanities, rare items, non-expensive items, cheap items, right? Like so many things you can collect. People collect like weird like Everstones or charcoals and things like that just for fun. Some people collect like White Rabbit plushes. People just want to like have as many cool and expensive entities as possible. That's an item, or that's a thing. People collect also for the purposes of investment, right? Like mysterious great balls, mysterious ultra balls. You can collect like thousands of them, and then while you're collecting them, eventually sell them off. Boom, you just made money if you like stop caring about collecting that for some reason. Another thing you can collect, or not collect, but like do when it comes to collecting Pokemon and like kind of like holding on to different Pokemon, is have like a living dex, right? A Pokédex completion, having one of every single Pokemon like basically in order in all of your boxes. A lot of people try to go for that. Personally, for me, that's kind of not pointless, but I don't really see the fruits of it, right? I don't really see the benefits of having that. I'd prefer to have my boxes full of like shinies, or basically like enough room for like egg hunting Pokemon or fossil farming Pokemon for like future shinies. So I like to keep my boxes as open as possible, but there are certain boxes I have that are stored just for alphas or certain rare catches or just shinies. Along with that, in the Pokemon category, you can breed for rares, right? You can breed competitive Pokemon, you can breed shinies, you can breed together other people's shinies and just make a really cool shiny yourself to use in what I'm gonna say as the next thing, PvP. This is the next thing you can try to do. Personally, I haven't had too much time and too much bandwidth to be able to play PvP, but I do think that I will get to this at some point. I was thinking about making a PvP video and kind of just like commentating my initial thoughts through like a randoms match. I don't think I'm going to care enough at the moment to make a team. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I will at some point, but I probably will start off in randoms and, kind of like basically just shine some light towards it. I feel like it's a very overlooked thing. Not a lot of people are interested in PvP. At the current time, there's a lot of events going on when I'm recording this video, so like it's a little tougher to get into PvP, and like a little not as needed when you're doing PvP when there's like other events out there, because event season is a very important way to how do I say it, like make money and like participate in the game, and it's kind of gives you a breath of fresh air in the game. The next thing you can do as a post-game goal is become a shiny hunter. There are very many different ways to shiny hunt. There are many different shiny Pokemon that are worth catching, and obviously, you know, what I think might be worth catching you may not find it, and vice versa, right? Like for instance, like a Golduck, a Psyduck, something like that. Maybe I really want to catch one and you don't. So, you know, there's different shiny goals. Like I said before, you can go for every shiny evolution, every shiny starter, every shiny in the Safari Zone, right? There's so many different aspects of shinies to get. There's 5 times hordes, there's 3 times hordes, there's single encountering, there's fishing, there's regular export lures, there's legendary lures, there's alphas, there's catch events, right? There's so many different ways to hunt, ways to make money, and ways to kind of do all of that at the same time, right? My favorite videos, my favorite pastime here in PokeMMO is basically to make money while shiny hunting. I get to knock 2 things out that I personally like to do the best, right? I like to make money. A lot of the money goes right back into shiny hunting. And then I like shiny hunting. I like getting my encounters up. I like seeing that number go up and, you know, seeing me get closer to 30K. I know 30K is not guaranteed shiny. I can recognize that. A lot of people like to point that out in the comment section for me. Thank you so much, guys. Didn't know that. Totally sarcastic. But yeah, that's another thing you can do, right? So so far we got collectors, we got PvP, and we got shiny hunting. Number 4. What is number 4, you might be asking? In my opinion, number 4 is going to be speedruns / Nuzlocke. This is a way to really grind the game out again if you're really into storyline and not as into the MMO aspect. I've gotten many of my friends into this game, and a lot of them, basically all of them, have basically bowed out of the game after finishing like 1 or 2 stories because they don't care about the MMO aspect. They don't like to grind. They don't like to run back and forth in grass for 1,000,000 hours, right? And they don't like to do gym runs 24/7. They don't really care about the money in that aspect, right? It's not really a game that like everybody is going to be wanting to play and stuff like that. So if you're not into any of that stuff, right? You're not into shinies, you're not into money, you're not into PvP, the next best thing is to play the game again. Play the game on a difficult challenge, right? Maybe only use water Pokemon. Maybe only use fire Pokemon or normal Pokemon. You know, maybe try to beat the game with 4 Pokemon instead of 6. Maybe try to beat the game with like random Pokemon from an RNG generator or something like that, right? There's a lot of aspects that you can do, and you know, I've been saying this. I am going to start a like PokeMMO walkthrough series of Kanto at some point. I kept saying this. But honestly, it makes sense to kind of wait for the Lunar New Year event to pass before I get into it. So I don't want to start it just yet. I think we did get word that the Lunar New Year should be starting soon. If it hasn't already, this video should be going up on Wednesday. And I'm obviously recording this before Wednesday, so forgive me if it's already up. But yeah, that's Nuzlocke, right? I recommend that if you're not as into the MMO aspect and you just finished the game. And number 5 might be kind of confusing, might be kind of surprising, but try your hand at being a content creator, right? And I don't mean a YouTuber. I don't mean, you know, doing the exact same videos as someone else. I don't mean, you know, copying ideas and things like that. I would say try to create and try to find a niche that works best for you. Right? Say you're bored of the game and you got into PvP and now you really like PvP. All you do is watch PvP. Try your hand at just streaming PvP, right? Make some videos, make some TikToks, make some shorts, right? Instagram, like you can do drawings and stuff like that to promote your stuff. Be a content creator, get people watching, get people engaged, join a team, join a Discord if you haven't already. And there's a lot of like community events there that you can do, right? You can cover catch events. You can be a channel that solely covers catch events and then does like every single catch event. And then people will like root for you, right? I honestly enjoy watching like streams of catch events. I enjoy when people just like grind for something like that because I'm rooting for them, right? It's kind of like watching a sport or something. You're watching a team, you're watching this guy go, and you want to see him succeed or her succeed, right? Yeah, be a content creator, make guides, make detail guides, make high edited stuff. A lot of the content creators that, for PokeMMO right now, like either they upload a lot or they upload like very infrequently. And it's kind of one or the other, right? For people who upload a lot, their stuff is generally like not bad quality, but like less editing, you know, stuff like that. And then the people who make like bigger videos every now and then, it's more, you know, in depth, it's more editing and stuff like that. So try to fit into one of those two niches or create your own niche, right? Maybe you can kind of do a mix of both. And of course, have your own event ideas or ideas for like specific events, whether you become a content creator and do PvP or shiny hunting or Nuzlocke or do some sorts of challenges, right? Like I can't go to sleep till I get a shiny or something like that, right? Like I can't go to sleep till I make 1,000,000 Poke Yen or till I win 3 PvP games in a row, right? There's some ideas right there. And I just thought of that on the spot. There's a lot of things you can do in this game to keep yourself interested. And I think, honestly, for me personally, being a content creator, like becoming a content creator, wow, that's fast to say, it really incentivizes me to keep going and incentivizes me to try out different things, right? For me personally, it's so easy to just, do gym run, egg hunt, and then level up some Pokemon for like breeding for profit and then call it a day. But because I've, taken up the challenge of starting a YouTube channel and trying to grow, it encourages me to do more research on the game, right? Watch videos that I wouldn't otherwise watch, or read articles and interact with the community in different ways. And it makes me appreciate the game more. It makes me learn more about the game, and it spices things up, right? It's very easy to just kind of get like, set in your ways in this game. And so for me, becoming a content creator, I would say it really helped. I would say it really got me more motivated and engaged in the game. And sometimes it can lead to burnout, unfortunately, but pace yourself and see what you can handle. But yeah, that's it. That's 5 things that I recommend doing in the post game if you haven't already. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I try to upload every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. Let me know in the comment section down below what kind of videos you want to see. And if I missed any post game goals, I'm sure I did. There's only 5, but yeah, let me know if this helped you or incentivized you to do anything in particular. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace, and peace.